How's it going, you pencil pushers? Nicky D here, aka Nick Daniels, and I'm going to be talking to you folks today about something that I've been recently investigating a little bit more, and I've had a quite a bit deal of more interest in this topic, so I thought it was appropriate. Mind the rain, you're going to hear a little bit of that. It's actually pretty late right now, but it was kind of just thunder showering recently. That's why all the windows are just kind of completely coated in raindrops, and you'll hear a little bit splashing up top. But phone security. So, like, I don't know, obviously, exact percents, but it must be high of the general population has a smartphone. Almost everybody's got a smartphone. And I find a big problem, and it's funny that this is apparently a problem, but as most people don't really lock their phone up very securely. Probably the biggest thing I think that people do is they just put like a simple passcode on it, and a lot of the times it's not even like, you can do, on the Galaxy, you can do a couple different versions of this. So the first one you can do is a PIN, right, which is obviously a number, you know, fairly secure. You can draw a pattern. So there'll be like 9 boxes and you go in a zigzag. I don't think, that's what I currently use because I like that one. I find it's not super secure, but it's still, you know, it's still a preventative measure. The third one, of course, would be password. You know, again, you could do password 01, whatever you want to write. And I know you can do swipe, which is literally just swiping the screen and it unlocks it instantly. That is no security. That is literally just the convenience of, I don't want my phone, turn the screen on and it pocket calls somebody. You actually have to do the swipe motion to get in and do the pocket call. So, I mean, that's probably the only reason I really see that being a benefit. Now, when you really look at security though, security comes at convenience. So, the less convenient something is for you, the more secure it will always be, and vice versa. The more convenient something is for you, the less secure it is. I used to text somebody all the time, every day, all day, and I just didn't want to keep typing in a password constantly, so I put no security. So I went to swipe. So I had like just the smallest amount of security on the phone, but I could quickly get into it and do what I needed to do, right? At convenience. It's like going home at night, you lock the door, yes, you have to pull your keys out right over here. You gotta unlock, you know what I mean? You gotta unlock it, sure, but that's secure at the cost, again, of your convenience. Another thing my phone can do, again, I have a Samsung Galaxy, just the 5, so it's nothing special, is I actually have like a secure folder. So the secure folder, I'm not sure if it's stored on a share or not, or not a share, sorry, but on like, it must be stored on some server or something, because I think it's only online that I can activate it, or maybe not. But yeah, it apparently I can dump a bunch of content in there and it encrypts it. Another setting I have on my phone too, which I recently just turned on, is I have a power on and power off option, which you have to have the passcode for. So until you put that code in, or again in my perspective, it would obviously be the pattern. Everything on my phone is encrypted, and it'll show the decrypting icon, and it does take a good minute to try to decrypt things. So that's kind of cool that it locks that down. Now there's an extreme setting which I don't put on, but like after like say 5 attempts of getting your password wrong, it'll just delete everything on your phone. Those are really good for work phones, because if somebody gets in on your work phone and they're trying to get sensitive data from your company, they could get the 5th try and it's going to delete everything and they'll have no access to any of it. Right? So again, these are ways that's going to be extremely helpful, right? In the long run, is looking at the security of said things. I know, like, again, other phones, like, you know, iPhone and all that, I don't know exactly what their security features are, but I like securing my phone now because I don't have necessarily a lot of, like, I don't really have any that much sensitive data on there, I would assume. Maybe something's cached or whatever, but at the end of the day, I just don't like my phone in someone else's hands. And if I have pictures on there that that are for me, like, a friend's family, whatever I have on there, nudes, who cares? It doesn't matter. Anything on someone's phone should be that person's and that person's alone. And when that starts getting in the hands of other people, that's a slippery slope. And that's information security. at its finest is securing information. The only problem is, though, it'll never be 100% secure. A good example is a girl I know went to the bar one time, went with a couple of girlfriends. Apparently they might have left her there. I don't know the full story, but she blacked out outside of the bar, like just near it, but not at it. So like right around, like, but in the vicinity of the bar. Don't worry, like less than 50 feet away from it. And they left her there, and apparently like somebody took her phone, someone that she had known, and there was no security on it. She had like a bunch of you know, photos on there that you probably wouldn't want to be sharing around with people. And this guy probably had seen them, if not saw them at least. And it's a scary thought when you think about it that way, because you know, you have now, if somebody has gained access to your cell phone. And a lot of people nowadays with smartphones, they put a lot of stuff on that smartphone, and there's a lot of information to be had. If that person was to do that, not saying that they will, but if someone gets a smartphone, they're not necessarily saying they're going to jump right onto it and get what they can, but that they might look into that alternative. So it's a scary world. And you know, especially where I'm taking information management and security. Security's been a big thing lately with me. I've been making things more secure. Like I want to put double authentication on certain things. I've been changing my passwords and making them stronger. And at the end of the day, like, you know, like I said, it's not just your smartphone, it's your computer, it's everything. Like, I lock things down when I'm not there. I might live with people that I ultimately do trust, but I still have a habit of just locking, you know, Windows key, L, lock the computer. It's just a habit. You never know. So, I don't know. Let me know what you folks thought of the video. Do you kind of agree with what I'm thinking here? Do you disagree? That kind of thing. And unfortunately, like this, I'm just going to have to see you in the next video. So until then, thank you so much for watching. If you have any video topic ideas, let me know in the comments down below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.